Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now, before we get into the show, first off, man, if you haven't done this already, man, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video will come out because I'm here each and every single week. And one last thing, don't forget to be awesome. Yeah, man. Sit back, chillax, grab something to eat, grab something to drink because you're watching The Ryan Awesome Show. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Ryan Awesome Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now, today on the Ryan Awesome Show, I'll be giving my predictions for the Elimination Chamber 2022 and Impact Wrestling No Surrender 2022. So I'll be giving my predictions for both of these pay-per-views. And of course, both of these pay-per-views are happening on the same day. The Elimination Chamber is happening early in the morning, and Impact Wrestling No Surrender is happening later on that night. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the Elimination Chamber first. Since it's going to come on first, I'm going to talk about that. Now, with the Chamber, man, there's only one match on this show that I'm looking forward to, and that's the Elimination Chamber match. That's the Elimination Chamber match. That's it. I'm not even interested in the Roman Reigns and Goldberg match. And Roman Reigns is the best thing in WWE right now. And I don't even care about that match. Because, you know, the person that he's fighting against, that's why. Goldberg. And so yeah, not interested in none of these matches, but the Elimination Chamber match it just feels like all these other matches, man. It's not a pay-per-view worthy. It's not a pay-per-view worthy match. So yeah, but I'm gonna go through this really quickly for the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, so first off we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match, and the winner of the Chamber match will be the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So yeah, so we have Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Nikki ASH, and Alexa Bliss. And so yeah, man. So oh yeah, Alexa Bliss was just added to the match too on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, if I had to pick, I'm going with Bianca Belair. I'm going with Bianca Belair, but I think they're gonna go with Alexa Bliss. They're gonna go with Alexa Bliss, it seems like, but I'm going with Bianca Belair to win the match. Now, our next match, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. It's gonna be the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, versus the Viking Raiders. That's Eric and Ivar for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And so yeah, man, going with the Usos to retain the titles. They should not be losing to anybody, man. Especially being a part of the bloodline. So they should not be losing to any titles. So I'm going with the Usos to retain the titles. And so yeah, with this next match, we have Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio in his corner versus The Miz. Now with this match, man, this match, not pay-per-view worthy match. It's not a pay-per-view worthy match. You could have easily saved this for Raw. But yeah, man, I don't know. Might have to go with Rey Mysterio. Might have to go with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio to win the match. And our next match, we have the Falls Count Anywhere match. And it's Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss with Happy Corbin in this corner. So I'm going with Drew McIntyre to win the match. Very, very predictable match, man. Drew McIntyre is going to win. And our next match we have for the Universal Championship match. And it's going to be Roman Reigns, who is the Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Universal Champion Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in his corner versus Goldberg. So yeah, Roman Reigns all the way, man. He should win this match. He should win this match. Now with this match, bro, I'm really worried about it too, man. Really worried about it. Yeah, I said earlier that I didn't care about the match, but I'm actually worried about this particular match because I have a bad feeling, man, that Goldberg is gonna beat Reigns. I have a bad feeling, and the reason why is because the last time he was in Saudi Arabia and he was fighting for the Universal Championship, he beat Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, and when Bray Wyatt was the champion, and he beat him in like what 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and yeah, and that's what killed the Fiend. I didn't like that, man. I really didn't like that move. They had Goldberg beat Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship when Bray Wyatt was red hot at that point. You just debuted him. You just debuted Bray Wyatt and you have him lose to Goldberg, man. I don't want the same thing to happen to Reigns. I do not want the same thing to happen to Reigns. You wanna ruin somebody's heel turn, you wanna ruin somebody's career, man. Go ahead and take the championship off of Roman Reigns. If you wanna ruin his career so much, go ahead and take the championship from him. I'm telling you, man, they take that title from Roman Reigns, dude. You ain't gonna hear the end of it. You ain't gonna hear the end of it from me, and you ain't gonna hear the end of it from anybody else. So yeah, man. Now I know he has more matches on his contract. I believe he do, Goldberg. But he like, dude, he don't need the championship. He did like, dude, he doesn't even need to compete for a title. I the one thing I don't like, man, is when these like some of these legends, man, when they come back, they always go after the championship. They always take away a title opportunity from somebody that's actually there full time. That's why we look down on these part timers. Like if you want to have a match, just have a regular match. Why does it have to be for a title? Dude don't need a title to prove himself. He don't. So why is it every time this guy comes back, he always got to go after a title belt when he done nothing. He done nothing to get a title match. You don't just cut in front of the line and ask for a championship match. You got to beat people in order to get a title match. Beat people and then become the number one contender and then fight the champion. That's how it goes. That's how it should go for everybody, whether you're a part timer or a full timer. But yeah, man, Roman Reigns should win. He should win this match. But yeah, and also we have for the Raw Women's Championship, we have Becky Lynch, who is the Raw Women's Champion, versus Lita. So yeah, this is Lita's first one-on-one match. And yeah, same thing with Goldberg. Lita should be beating everybody else. She should be beating everybody else to get that number one contender spot. But yeah, the sad thing about that, in the women's division, you really don't have anybody else. You really don't. But yeah, still though, you should still get some wins first. If you want a title match against anybody, you gotta beat other people. So yeah, so Becky Lynch, she's gonna retain the title. Becky Lynch is gonna retain the title. Becky Lynch is not gonna lose that title, man. She is not gonna lose that title. She is not walking into WrestleMania without the championship. So Becky Lynch retains the championship. And also we have the Elimination Chamber match. So this is the match that I'm actually looking forward to. The only match on this show that I'm looking forward to on the Elimination Chamber is this match, the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. We have Matt Riddle, Seth freaking Rollins, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley, who is the WWE Champion, Austin Theory, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, now with this, I don't know why Lashley is in this match. I don't know why Lashley is in the Chamber match when he's the WWE Champion. He should be he should be like Roman Reigns, going straight to WrestleMania. But yeah, I would have taken Lashley out and put Kevin Owens in that match. You know, have Bobby Lashley wait until WrestleMania, have him rest until WrestleMania, and whoever win this chamber match, they get Lashley for the WWE title. That's the way I would have went with it. But they put Lashley in the chamber match. But yeah, they yeah, and Lesnar he won the Royal Rumble. So why is he that he's competing in this chamber match? I don't know. If you wanted him to go after the championship, then maybe like he lost at the Royal Rumble, right? He lost the championship to Bobby Lashley at the Royal Rumble, and then he ended up winning the Royal Rumble. And that's the one thing I didn't like. He didn't have to win the Royal Rumble. He could have easily instead of winning the Royal Rumble, he could have easily fight in an elimination chamber match and then got his opportunity that way instead of just winning the Royal Rumble and then competing in the Elimination Chamber match. Dude, that don't make no sense. No sense. So yeah, man. So yeah, Riddle. So yeah, it's gonna be a great match though. This chamber match is gonna be a great match. But if I had to pick, I am going with. I really want to see Riddle. I really want to see Riddle win that WWE title, but it's not gonna happen. I want to see Seth Rollins win the championship too, and I also want to see AJ Styles win the championship too, but it's not gonna happen. If it's anybody that's gonna win that chamber match, it's gonna be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is gonna win the title, and he's gonna go up against Roman Reigns, title for title at WrestleMania. I think that's where it's going. But But if I had like a personal favorite, man, if I had a personal favorite, I'll probably go with Seth Rollins. Either Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, or AJ Styles. But if I had to pick one out of those three, I'm going with yeah, it'll be nice to see Riddle with the championship. It'll be nice to see Riddle with the championship. But yeah, that's my pick. That's my pick to win. But it's not gonna happen. But the way that they're gonna go with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is gonna win that chamber match, and he's gonna go to WrestleMania, fight Roman Reigns, title for title, and yeah, and that's it. That'll be it. But yeah, but yep, that's it with that. And also we have our we have another match. And so yeah, so it's gonna be a tag team match. And from the women, it's gonna be Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte Flair, who's the SmackDown Women's Champion, and Sonya Deville in a tag team match. Same thing that I said earlier about you know the Miz and Rey Mysterio match. It's not a pay per view worthy match either. A tag team match with these four. Maybe Sonya and Naomi like a pay per view worthy match, but putting them together in a tag team match, no. Like individually, yes, it's a pay per view worthy match, but putting them all together, no. But yeah, I don't know why this match even happened in a tag team match. Or why does it need to be in a tag team match? But yeah, man. So like nobody can lose though. Charlotte can't lose. Sure as hell can't lose because she's the SmackDown Women's Champion. Ronda Rousey can't lose either, man, because she's the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm going with Ronda Rousey team to win the match. And if it's one person that's taking the fall, it's gonna be Sonya Deville. Okay, so yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. For that tag team match, Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. The stipulation in that match is that Ronda Rousey she has to wrestle with one arm behind her back. So that was a stipulation that was made on SmackDown, which was taped, and so they signed a contract. And so yeah, in the fine print, it said that Ronda Rousey has to wrestle with one arm behind her back. And so yeah, so it's official. So the match, Ronda Rousey has to wrestle with one arm. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it with the Elimination Chamber, and those are my predictions for the Elimination Chamber match or the Elimination Chamber show, pay per view. But yeah, that's the only match on that show that I care about is the freaking Elimination Chamber match with the men for the WWE Championship. The only thing, bro, and that's sad, man. But yeah, now we're talking about now it's time for Impact Wrestling No Surrender. My predictions for that show. Now this pay per view I'm looking forward to, man. Throughout the entire time I was not able to watch Impact Wrestling live, but I've been able to catch up to Impact Wrestling. And they've been killing it, bro. Every single week, bro. We have Honor No More facing off against Team Impact. Honor No More been freaking beating up everybody, bro, in that locker room. They beat up D'Lo Brown. They took out D'Lo Brown, so that's why D'Lo Brown wasn't there. And they just ran roughshod in the locker room. You have the Gorillas of Destiny and the Bullet Club. You have the Violent by Design. You have Deonna Purrazzo as the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion and the AAA Reina de Reinas champion, defending her championships and all that stuff. Man. And then Josh Alexander getting taken away from Team Impact and all that stuff, and getting replaced too. But yeah, man, I'm gonna talk more about it. But yeah, so our first match for Impact Wrestling No Surrender, we have an open challenge match. So Deonna Purrazzo's open challenge for either the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship or the AAA Reina de Reinas Championship. So so yeah, my prediction: Deonna Purrazzo, of course, she's gonna retain. There is no reason why she should lose. There is no reason why she should lose those titles or the title that she's gonna defend. But yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is gonna retain a championship against who? I don't know. If I had to make a wild guess, it's probably Ember Moon. I'm just coming up with ideas. If I had to guess who's our opponent, Ember Moon, aka Athena. She goes by Athena now, so I'm guessing it's Athena. She's gonna come into the Impact Zone and challenge Deonna Purrazzo for one of the titles, and she's gonna lose to Deonna Purrazzo. So yeah, that's my guess. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong, but that's my best guess. But yeah, so Deonna Purrazzo retains her championship, and also this match right here, man. This should be a great one. We have Jonah versus Black Taurus of Decay. So yeah, man, I'm going with Jonah, man. Going with Jonah to win this match. A beefy match, man. This match will be. But yeah, I'm going with Jonah. I'm going with Jonah to win the match. And yeah, of course, Jonah, he has problems with Decay. He beat Crazy Steve that last time. And he tried to go after Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus had stopped him. And so that's why this match came about. And so yeah, so our next match we have for the Digital Media Championship, we have Always Ready, Matt Cardona, who is the Digital Media Champion, versus Jordan Grace. So yeah, so this match, Matt Cardona, he finally turned heel in Impact Wrestling. He's been a heel on the Indies. He's been a heel in GCW, and so now he made his official heel turn in Impact Wrestling. And yeah, man, he hit Jordan Grace with a chair in that championship match that they had on Impact. And yeah, man. So Matt Cardona, he's gonna retain. Matt Cardona is gonna retain the title, and of course, Matt Cardona is also the NWA World Heavyweight Champion too. So yeah, Matt Cardona is all over the place, bro. All over the place. And yeah, he created that division. He created the digital media division, because he was the internet champion and all that stuff. So yeah, so he's the founding father. He the founding father of digital media champions and internet champions. If it wasn't for Zack Ryder and Z True Long Island Story, there wouldn't be no Be in the Elite or any vlogs or Sammy's vlogs or any other vlogs that people like to do on YouTube. But yeah, man. So yeah, Matt Cardona is gonna retain his championship. And also we have a fatal four way match. We have a fatal four way for the number one contender spot for the X Division Championship. So whoever wins this match will be the number one contender for the X Division Championship. And Trey Miguel, of course, is the X Division champion. So yeah, so this is gonna be representing the Bullet Club, Chris Bay versus Ace Austin versus Jake Something versus Speedball Mike Bailey. So yeah, man, I am going with, if I had to pick, man, this is a tough one right here, man. Uh, Everybody got a chance at the championship though. Jake Jake fought Josh Alexander for the X Division Championship at one point, and it was a freaking great match, man. Ace Austin, he got in his title shots at the X Division Championship. Chris Bay, same thing. If I had to pick, man, they might go with Bailey. They might go with Mike Bailey. They might go with him because he's the new up and coming star. They might go with him. But if I had to pick, man, I'm going with Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, Chris Bay. And we could finally have some gold in the Bullet Club. So Chris Bay, he's gonna be the number one contender for the X Division Championship. Now with Trey Miguel, I don't know if he's gonna beat Trey Miguel. I don't know. But if he does, that'll be great. We'll have gold in the Bullet Club. And so yeah, man. So our next match we have Eric Young, who is the leader of Violent by Design, versus Jay White, who is the leader of the Bullet Club. Switchblade Jay White. So yeah, I'm going with Jay White to win the match. Going with Jay White to win the match. Even though I love Violent by Design, I'm going with Jay White to win the match. Jay White is the bigger star. Yeah, so our next match is going to be a tag team championship match. So it's going to be for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. It's going to be the Good Brothers. That's Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, who are the Impact World Tag Team Champions, versus the Gorillas of Destiny, representing the Bullet Club, the Gorillas of Destiny. That's Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. So yeah, I'm going with God to win the match. That's when we'll finally have gold in the Bullet Club. So I'm going with God to win the match, the tag team titles. The Good Brothers, they not doing anything with the tag team titles, so that's why I'm giving it to God. And so yeah, so of course the Good Brothers, they are aligned with Violent by Design. They've been working together, Violent by Design and the Good Brothers, against the Bullet Club. And so yeah, so God, they're gonna win those titles. Our next match is gonna be for the Knockouts, the Impact Knockouts World Championship. And it's gonna be Mickie James, who is the Impact Knockouts World Champion, versus Tasha Steelz, who is the Ultimate X, the Knockouts Ultimate X match winner. Tasha Steelz with Savannah Evans in her corner. So yeah, I'm going with Mickie James to retain her championship. She's not losing that title. And so yeah, oh yeah, another thing. they had Tasha Steelz on Impact. They had a pin Mickey James, the champion. So the champion lost on this edition of Impact Wrestling yesterday on Thursday. They had her lose to Tasha Steelz. So Tasha Steelz actually pinned the champion. So yeah, just because she did that, that's another reason why Mickey James is gonna retain her championship. They pretty much gave you the spoiler of this match. Because usually when a person gets a one up before the pay per view, that person is losing. So yeah, so Tasha Steelz, she's gonna lose this match. And so yeah, so finally in our next match, and we have two more matches to go. So our next match we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5-on-5. I'm guessing it's an elimination match, a 5-on-5 elimination match. I'm guessing it is, and it's Honor No More. So Honor No More. So we have Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Vincent, PCO, and the newest member of Honor No More, Kenny King, with Maria Kanellis in their corner. So yeah, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Vincent, PCO, Kenny King with Maria Kanellis in their corner versus Team Impact. So we have Eddie Edwards, Chris Sabin, Rich Swann, Rhino, and it was supposed to be Josh Alexander, but Scott D'Amore had removed. He kicked out Josh Alexander from the team. And so yeah, the real reason why he got kicked off the team because he had visa issues. His visa I think had expired or something like that to work in the United States. So his visa had expired. And yeah, and I think his contract was expired too. He was a free agent. Yeah, he was a free agent. So his contract expired. He was a free agent, and his visa to work in the United States had expired too. So that's why he got kicked out of the team. But kayfabe, he got kicked out of the team because he didn't keep his emotions in check. I think he put his hands on Scott D'Amore too. He put his hand on Scott D'Amore, and he kept asking for his rematch against Moose for the world championship and all that stuff. And so Scott just told him that, hey, you kicked off the team. I'm gonna give you time to think about it. Just go home and think about it. But yeah, man. And so yeah, so the stipulation in this match though, if Honor No More loses the match, then they are out of Impact Wrestling. But if Honor No More wins the match, then they get to stay on Impact Wrestling. So yeah, man. So of course, Ring of Honor is no more, no pun intended. So yeah, and so that's why they came. They came from Ring of Honor, and they took over Impact Wrestling. They've been the best part of Impact Wrestling too. Honor No More, and so yeah, man, they're the biggest threat in Impact Wrestling. You have all these factions in Impact Wrestling. They are the biggest threat in Impact Wrestling. So yeah, man, if I had to pick a team to win this match, Honor No More, man. Honor No More should win this match. They should win this match, and they're gonna stay in Impact Wrestling, and they're gonna continue. They're gonna continue to raise some hell, man. And so yeah, man. So this should be a really good one. I think this is an elimination match. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. So yeah. So Honor No More, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Kenny King, Vincent, PCO with Maria Kanellis in their corner versus Team Impact, Eddie Edwards, Chris Sabin, Rich Swann, Rhino, and Steve Macklin. So yeah, Steve Macklin was added to the match. And so yeah, and also Team Impact, they wanted Jonathan Gresham to be added to the team. Jonathan Gresham, the Ring of Honor World Champion, they wanted him to be on the team, but he got taken out before they could get to him. And so yeah, so we all thought it was Honor No More, and Maria Kanellis denied it and all that stuff. And so Steve Macklin probably took him out because they had problems too. Jonathan Gresham and Steve Macklin, they had problems. They had a match for the World Championship, the Ring of Honor World Championship, in a pure rules match, and Steve Macklin ended up losing. So yeah, I think something's gonna happen in this match that's gonna cause Impact to lose, Team Impact to lose. So yeah, the story of this is, can Steve Macklin be trusted? Can he be trusted on this team? But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Definitely looking forward to this. And I don't know, Moore should win this match. And finally, in the main event, we have for the Impact World Championship is gonna be Moose, the Impact World Champion Moose versus W Morrison for the Impact World Championship. And you already know my answer to this. You already know my answer. My pick to win this match is Moose. Moose should retain his championship. Moose, all the way, man. He should not be losing. Should not be losing. But yep. But yep, those are all the matches that were announced. And those are my picks. I'm definitely looking forward to No Surrender later on that night. But I'm not looking forward to Elimination Chamber. I'm not. The only match I am looking forward to is that Elimination Chamber match. That's the only thing. But Impact Wrestling No Surrender, I'm definitely looking forward to that show. But yep, those are my predictions. Those are my predictions. And yeah, I'm gonna watch the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view first. Well, yeah, of course I'm gonna watch it first. It's gonna come on first. So it's gonna come on early in the morning. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna do the Elimination Chamber review. I'm gonna record the review, and yeah, so both of these videos are gonna be fused together. So the Elimination Chamber review is gonna be fused together with the No Surrender review. So it's gonna be fused together in one whole video because I'm not about to do two separate videos. It's gonna all be together in one video, all together in one video. So the first half of the D Ryan Awesome Show will be the Elimination Chamber review, and the second half of the D Ryan Awesome Show will be the Impact Wrestling No Surrender 2022 review. So yeah, man. So yep, those are my thoughts and my predictions on the Elimination Chamber and Impact Wrestling No Surrender. And yeah, man, if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up, man. What are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new around here or if you're watching D Ryan Awesome Show for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded because I am here each and every single week, man. Follow me on Twitter at Ryan Awesome Show. And yeah, man. And if you miss anything, everything is on a homepage. Everything is on a homepage. So make sure you check them out if you missed anything. And yeah, man, share this video. And once again, guys, thank you for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, and thank you, man. And I'll see you guys for Saturday for the Elimination Chamber and Impact Wrestling No Surrender. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. And yeah, man. And yep. And this has been. Oh yeah, and one more thing, man. One more thing. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to the Undertaker, and congratulations to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. The Undertaker was announced earlier as the Hall of Fame. He's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. So yeah, so congratulations to the Undertaker, one of the greatest characters ever in professional wrestling. Definitely. Undertaker was definitely a part of my childhood, man. Grew up watching the Undertaker. Always was a fan of him. And yeah, so it is about time. It was about time that he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. He should have been inducted years ago, and finally he gets inducted this year in 2022. And yeah, and it's a perfect setting too. Dallas, Texas. WrestleMania weekend is in Dallas, and WrestleMania, of course, is in Dallas. So, and Taker is from Dallas. Taker is from Texas. So, yeah, right setting to induct him. But yeah, man, I would have inducted him years ago though. But congratulations to the Undertaker. 30 years, man. Over 30 years in WWE, and he's one of the few that had a career in only one company, never went anywhere else. Always remained loyal and never went anywhere else. Never went anywhere else, man. Undertaker is the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT. The greatest of all time, one of the greatest characters. He was able to, maintain the character. He changed it up too. That's what I love about Undertaker. He changed up his character over time. He changed up his look, changed up the music too. I love the American Badass too. I love that version of the Undertaker. I love Big Evil Undertaker. I love that when he came out on the motorcycle and all that stuff. I love that version of the Undertaker. But yeah, man, one of the greatest characters, man, the Undertaker was. But yeah, I cannot wait for his speech too, man. I cannot wait for Undertaker's speech. I'll definitely keep my eyes and ears open for his speech. But yeah, give the Undertaker all the time that he needs on his speech. Give him all the time that he needs, bro. He deserves it, man. And I'm pretty sure he has a lot of stories, man. Judging from the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, the Broken Skull sessions, man, he had a lot of stories, man. And he has a great memory, dude. And dude been wrestling for over 30 years. He has a great memory of all his matches that he had and all that stuff. What was his mind going into all his matches? And yeah, and all the stories back in the day, man. I'm telling you, man, a speech, Undertaker Hall of Fame speech, bro. Oh my God, I cannot wait for it. Cannot wait for it. But yeah, man, congratulations to the Undertaker and congratulations to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae of the Way. They finally had their son. So their son Quill Gargano was born on 17th. So congratulations to them. So yeah, so we have a future wrestler on our hands. If he ever wants to get in the sport. He has a dad who's a great wrestler, Johnny Gargano, former NXT champion, North American champion, NXT tag team champion. And yeah, man, and many more championships too. He held, but yeah, Mr. Takeover, NXT Takeover, Mr. Takeover, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Takeover, whatever you want to call him, Johnny NXT, Johnny Champion. He had a lot of names, bro. But yeah, the heart and soul of NXT, Johnny Gargano too, and yeah, Candice LeRae too, NXT Tag Team Champions, NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. She should have been the NXT Women's Champion, but that's neither here nor there. But congratulations, though. Congratulations to Taker, and congratulations to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. But yeah, man. But yep, that was it, man. And as always, guys, thank you for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, and thank you. And yeah, man, and this has been the Ryan Awesome Show. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome. And that's that.